One in the chat. They're already going to probably start saying one. One in the chat if you've never disclosed to a male friend intimate details.
They're going to say whatever you say, buddy. This isn't a proper way to do this. I've had a man disclose to me intimate details about fucking a woman. Just because you won't doesn't mean that other guys don't. Just because I won't do it doesn't mean that other girls don't. That's what I'm saying.
We are cherry
picking the worst of the worst.
But I think he has a good general point.
The exception doesn't.
In general, my guy friends don't chat with their guy friends like I chat with my girlfriends. Like in general, that's not the case with everybody. But I'd say that's a pretty valid point.
But I don't think girls are always asking for advice or validation.
Right.
Like there are times, yes, I have asked for validation, but there are also times where I just want to talk about it because it's fun.
You just like chat. Yeah.
But like, if
you're talking about
if one of your girlfriends tells you like, oh, he's kind of weird or something, it's done. Whereas like,
and you keep that in your mind.
How do you get?
Whereas
There's
like
pros and cons list.
And if any girl says, "Oh, I don't like him. We had a weird interaction 5 years ago," you will keep that in your mind permanently.
Diane's actually like encouraged me multiple times to give guys a second chance.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, that's. But has she ever told you, stay away from that guy's no good?
What if he wasn't any good?
Well, then that's totally valid. But men, we don't really need like a cosign. For example, if we're like gonna go home with a girl or something, I don't go to bars, I don't go to clubs, I don't drink. Occasionally, I'll have like a beer or whatever. Once, maybe 3 times a year, I'll have one beer. I don't drink. But if a guy's at the club with his boys and there's like a girl he's talking to, like he doesn't need to like check with his male friends and like get the cosign.
I know men that do.
I never see where you're coming from.
Yeah,
I do see. I see
it's
what
not for a cosign. It's to brag.
Not always.
We're not looking for a cosign. We're showing our the size of our balls basically. Oh, while you women are like, should I go home with it? Hey, do you think this guy's cute when you go to the bathroom? Hey, should I go home with him?
Yeah.
And if they say no, there's a very good chance that you will not go home with them.
That's a good point. So you're basically saying that if you're out with your guys and you're talking to a girl and you're feeling her, right, and you're gonna take her home, and the guys are like, oh man, I don't know if you should do that, Cade. You're gonna be like, dude, shut the fuck up.
What the fuck are you talking about?
But if the girlfriends say, I don't know,
but I think
Becky,
it also comes from a safety precaution on our end too, because I'm not going to let my friend go home with somebody that deems.
Throw the protection out. Throw the safety out the window. We're
Absolutely
talking about
not.
We're talking about the looks and looks alone.
Women
is he cute enough?
Like a motherfucker.
Is he cute enough to go home with? We're talking about looks. We're not talking about safety. Is he good looking enough for you to go home with him?
But as a
if your
female, you
girlfriend
always
says
have
no,
to take
we're not talking about
safety.
that. We're not talking about that. Can be an entire different conversation by itself.
It all is factored in.
If you're talking about, if you cater to looks and only looks, if this discussion is about the looks, if the girl says, hey babe, I don't think he's good looking enough for you, you're going to take that into consideration, and you might not go home with him because of what your girlfriend thinks.
That has never once happened to me.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
no.
How old are you?
19.
Have you been clubbing yet?
Yeah.
You've been to the clubs in LA?
You don't have to go to clubs
I'm from
in
Minnesota.
Oh, well,
Minnesota.
It happens a lot.
I don't think I have an accent at all.
Okay, I've been to the clubs in LA and I've never once asked for any of my girlfriend's approvals on looks. I've never needed to do that.
I've never asked.
They're giving, okay, well, I feel like we're getting away from, I don't even know what the original conversational thread was, but I think it was something about the cosign, and I don't remember. Let's just continue with the super chats. Okay, let's see, did we do this one? Wait, did we do this one? Oh, yeah, okay. Sean Jackson, $20 super chat. Ladies, you can be promiscuous. Just understand that. I think I did this one, right? Yeah. Okay. Arnold Mugaith. Okay, cool. $20 super chat. Would you rather date a guy who is broke but you knew would be rich and a much better man in 5 years, or date a man that is already rich and has already worked on himself to be better, and why?
That's a good question.
Really quick, just quick response from everybody on this. Go ahead.
The first one. I'd rather build.
Into the mic.
I guess the first one. I don't really care.
Probably the first one.
I mean, if he's already good, then the second one.
The first one.
I've been on both ends of the spectrum, but I would rather with the first.
Got it. Yo, Chaz with the big $20 super chat. By the way, wait, if you were interested in a guy, how would you let him know that you're interested? By the way, guys, Chaz has been helping us out with the timestamps. He's probably doing it right now.
Aww.
Yo, W's in the chat for Chaz. I want to see W's in the chat for him. He's killing it with the timestamps. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dude. Okay, if you're interested in a guy, how would you let him know that you're interested?
Just going
Let's start over here on this side, so we.
I mean, straightforward. I think it's best not to beat around the bush.
Okay.
So how would you do that then? How would
By
you not beat around the bush?
Let's say you see a guy.
Go ahead.
You see a guy at the club.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "That's hot." That's hot. He's hot. That's hot. Paris Hilton. How are you going to let him know that you're interested? Are you just going to look at him for 2 seconds and then never look at him again the rest of the night? Because I feel like that's how a lot of women convey their interest.
I guess it's situational. I would probably go off my instinct and how I felt in the moment. Probably go up to him and approach him, introduce myself. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like if I saw someone
Scoot the microphone that way.
if I saw someone in a club, I feel like I would give him like some eyes, and then they would come over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like I would make eye contact first and see if he's also reciprocating, and then I would just ask for his name.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just like see if they look interested, because I feel like guys are always doing that thing where they're like scanning, and then if they are, like walk up and just have a normal conversation and then read it from there.
You're going to walk up?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
done it before. She can confirm. You saw me do it.
Yeah.
I like to be pretty bold with it. If I like you, you're gonna know.
Really?
Like at the state fair, how I met the guy I'm talking to right now. It wasn't through mutual friends. I saw him
At the state fair?
At the state fair, yes, sir. I saw him, and I walked up to him, and we just started talking, and that was it.
Wow.
More
Okay,
women should
props.
do that. More women
yeah,
should do
props.
that.
Hell yeah. Good for you. Good for you. So wait, let's role play. Pretend I'm what's his name? Cornelius. Okay,
Jake.
pretend I'm Cornelius. Oh, Jake.
Yep.
You would go for a Jake. Okay. Would you go for a Chaz?
Chaz.
That's a
No.
gangster name. What? How dare you?
Chaz.
I want you to apologize to Chaz. Say sorry. Okay. I'm Jake. Is he a white guy? How tall is he?
6 foot.
Okay. And he pays for $200 sushi dates. Okay. So let's do a reenactment. What did you do?
His friends were walking.
Wait, hold on.
We're gonna stand up for this.
Do you have a cowboy hat?
Yeah. Do you have a cowboy hat? Because you kind of need that.
He seems more like
Fedora.
he seems more like a trilby type of guy.
He's a cowboy hat
Yo,
guy.
what's up? I'm Jake. Oh, he's a cowboy hat?
Yeah.
So you like them country boys?
I do like my country boys. Yes.
I don't have a cowboy hat.
That's a little
That
better.
is more like-
That's a little better.
That's more in the style.
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. That's a little better.
Okay. Go.
Well, we're sitting down.
I know, but just let's stay seated.
So his friends walking this way. I'm walking this way with my friends. I see him. I stop. And I just walked up to him and his friends, and we just hit it off. You know.
Well, okay, hold on.